A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in the body of Christ and outside the body of Christ. Happy to join you all, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the international community. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother, Eric Braxton, speaking to you all from his beloved country, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the West Indies in the Caribbean, speaking to you all on this Saturday, this Sabbath day, in the month of August 2024. From my current location, Grappa River Road, Point Fortin, in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, our island, our beautiful island country. I want to continue where I left off in the video, that God is a being of light. So in the pieces of John it said, God is light, and in him there is no darkness at all. So in God the Father and Jesus Christ is 100% light. Outside of God is light. Internally within God, he have no darkness, no sin, no evil, no wickedness. God is total good, holy and righteous, both Christ and the Father. But when it said in Psalms 18, darkness is the secret place of God, and under his feet was darkness. But in Revelation, the 24 elders is bowing down and worshiping God. Is they seeing any darkness under his feet? They know. Is he surrounded with darkness there in the temple? No. That whole temple in the book of Revelation are described is full of light, the divine light of God, where all the angels seen God the Father, and Jesus Christ went and took the book out of his Father's hand and began to loose the seventh seal. The whole temple is full of with the light of God. And where God's throne is in that temple. So when God is the Father is sitting on the throne, is there any darkness there? No, it's full of light. So you see? So when I say God tells Solomon he chose to dwell in the thick darkness, that's when God leave the temple and come out of the temple, come in our earth atmosphere to communicate with the servants. He surround himself with darkness, that thick darkness. But that darkness is externally away from him, never internally within God. But yet still he's a being of light internally and externally. And some people will say that's a contradiction. Well, then the brightness of God will expel that darkness that surround him. He surrounds himself with thick darkness, but he's not expelling the darkness. So there's no contradiction. He chooses to do that. And if God chooses to do that, we, his creation, have to abide with that and accept that. And I abide with that and accept that. Eric Braxton, is not fighting against that. I accept that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And all the angels who know that, who have a knowledge and know that, they know that. Yes, they are not ignorant to that. Right? So God is a being of light at all time. And when it say God make darkness a secret place, does it mean to say that God is a being dwelling in darkness, right too, and he's not in the light? No, it doesn't mean that, because in the book of Revelation we see in God the Father sitting on the throne, and there's no darkness in the temple. The whole temple is full of light. So when God says he makes darkness a secret place, is that secret place that he make darkness is in that temple that is full of light? No, that would be a contradiction. Then I expect that temple to be full of light, full of darkness. So the 24 elders were able to see him plainly sitting on the throne, neither the angels. But we are not seeing that in the book of Revelation. The whole temple is full with the divine light of God. And everybody is seeing him clear as day. The 24 elders, all the angels in the temple of God. Is that the secret place of darkness that God chose to dwell in that temple? No. He is speaking about something externally away from that holy temple that his throne is that he dwell in. You see? You see? Because that would be a contradiction. If it is the same temple he's talking about, and he makes darkness a secret place. How it could be in the same temple when that temple is full with the light of God? Can't be there. So he's speaking about something outside his temple. Are you all understanding it, boys and girls? Are you all getting the picture crystal clear? Well, a lot of you all will say, Eric Braxton, you are reading thing and you are misunderstanding it, and you are giving us the wrong explanation. And therefore, if you do not understand what the Bible says, just leave it alone. A lot of you will want to tell me that, but I'm not listening to you all. I am reading the book of Revelation. I'm seeing the temple full of light. I am seeing everybody is seeing God the Father and Jesus Christ in the temple. There's no darkness there. So then, where that darkness, where God says He made darkness a secret place, where that darkness secret place is it in the temple at the same time? It had to be outside the temple. On occasion, when He surrounds Himself with darkness, but God is a being don't really dwell in darkness, right? True, He's a being of light. But occasionally, when He leave the temple, He surrounds Himself with thick clouds and thick darkness for a purpose. But that is only for a temporary time. He surrounds Himself with darkness, and He dwells in that darkness, yet still He's a being of light. And that darkness is always externally from Him. For a period of time. And when He come out of that darkness that He surrounds Himself with and enter back in the temple, that darkness that He have surrounded Himself with for a little period of time on certain occasion, when He go back in the temple, there's no darkness in that temple. That temporary darkness that He have surrounded Himself with, externally from Himself, around Himself, for a little period of time outside the temple, when that is finished, He enter back in the temple. But that darkness that He have surrounded Himself with for a period of time, it is not in the temple, because that temple is full of light. Because God is a God of light. In the pieces of John, in God there is light, and in Him there is no darkness at all. And then outside the being of God is light. His whole body is full of light. So let's think the whole body of God is black, but internally He is full of light. Both internally and externally is full of light. That's why He's a being of light. Are you all getting it, boys and girls? No. There's much more to that, no? What I just explained to you all, there's much more to that I, Eric Braxton, do not understand. But God understands it all. The Holy One of Israel, the mighty God of Jacob, the one who created the angels and the phenomenal universe and everything within it, He understands it all. So what I explain in you all is just a tip of the iceberg. It's just a tip of the iceberg. He knows it all. He understands it all. Do you all understand, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's the meat of the matter. That's what it's about. So, God is not a being of darkness. God is a being of light. And God is a being of light right throughout eternity and eternity and eternity. Because in the precepts of John, in God there is light, and in Him there is no darkness at all. So within God there is full of light, both Christ and the Father, because Christ and the Father is one.